The Big Bang Theory initially focused on the friendship among four geeky scientists, Sheldon, Leonard, Howard, and Roz, and their beautiful wannabe actress neighbor Penny. But when the show added two more ladies to the mix, Bernadette and Amy, it also saw its share of romantic relationships. Leonard and Penny dated others before and in between tying the knot, while Roz dated a string of women throughout the latter part of the show, and other major romances blossomed with the members of the core group. Which were the best? Here on CelebWatch, we rank every major relationship from the series and approximately how long they lasted. Starting with number 10, Penny and Curt. Curt was Penny's boyfriend from way back when he was a strapping, muscular man who was the complete physical and intellectual polar opposite of Leonard. Penny lived with Curt for 4 years after they moved to California from their hometown of Nebraska, though it's unknown how long they dated prior to that. Number 9, Penny and Jack. An on-again, off-again boyfriend of Penny's, they met when she worked at the Cheesecake Factory and dated on and off for quite some time, though it was never for the right reasons. At one point, they accidentally got married in Las Vegas on a whim, thinking it was a joke, though they later had the marriage annulled. Number 8, Roz and Anu. The courtship between Roz and Anu at first seemed forced. It was more like a business transaction as they were both pursuing the option of an arranged marriage since they were both ready to settle down but hadn't found the right person yet. The relationship slowly improved as they appeared to grow to genuinely like one another. Number 7, Leonard and Priya. Priya, Roz's younger sister, was a total mismatch for Leonard. She seemed intent on changing him and had no desire to pursue a real long-term relationship. She was smart, beautiful, and funny, but she often got annoyed with him, was controlling, and seemed more focused on her career as a corporate lawyer than anything else. Leonard was even willing to move to India with her, but in the end, her jealousy of Penny and insistence that he cut ties with her marked the end of their romance. They were together for about a year. Number 6, Roz and Lucy. High on the social awkwardness scale, Lucy seemed almost like a perfect female version of Roz, which made them a good match, but also made them a pairing that would never last. She tried hard to get over her social anxiety, just as Roz did. Remember when he was unable to speak to women? They were in a relationship for less than a year. Number 5, Roz and Emily. Emily actually seemed like a perfect match for Roz. Beautiful and smart, she seemed really into him. She too was quirky and didn't appear to shy away from his eccentricities. They had a lot in common, including both having gone to Harvard and working as doctors, Emily as a dermatologist. In the end, Roz blew it by cheating on her after they dated for more than a year, though they also supposedly had troubles in the bedroom. Still, of all Roz's girlfriends, Emily is the most likely candidate to have been the one. Number 4, Stuart and Denise. A total comic book geek, Denise was the woman Stuart had been waiting for all his life. So when they crossed paths and she began working at his store, it was fate. The two were really cute together, equally awkward and geeky. They bonded over their mutual love of comics, Star Wars, and everything in nerd culture, and began spending every waking moment together. They are still together. Number 3, Howard and Bernadette. Howard and Bernadette dated for some time before eventually moving in together, getting married, and having 2 children. While the relationship sometimes seemed odd, with Howard sometimes appearing closer to Roz than he was to his wife, as well as being lazy and self-involved, it was ultimately a good match. Number 2, Leonard and Penny. The relationship that served as the backdrop for much of the series. Leonard pined for Penny from the moment he saw her, and while he was the complete opposite of anyone she had ever dated before, they clicked in their own special way. They are married now. And finally, number 1, Sheldon and Amy. Even Sheldon's mother thought her son was doomed to be alone for life, so when Sheldon met Amy, it was destiny. As the only person who could rival Sheldon in smarts, Sheldon respected Amy's intellect tremendously, while she worshipped him and wanted nothing more than to be with him in every way. Their romance bloomed as Amy helped Sheldon open up and become a better person. She put up with a lot and was always patient with Sheldon and his egotistical ways and inability to properly interact with others. As partners both romantically and professionally, they ended up on the top of the world. They are happily married and won a Nobel Prize. So fans, do you agree with our list? Do you think Sheldon and Amy are the best couple in the Big Bang Theory? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. CelebWatch out.